What's going on, Big Sean Gamers? This is Benson. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 Cold War Zombies perks currently. Let's get into it. Mule Kick is our number 5 perk, and this is kind of coming at a surprise because mainly Mule Kick wasn't expected to be a good perk at all. It was just one of those perks that was meh. We weren't really excited about it, but it actually turned out to be extremely well. The ability to buy back your weapon essentially when you get Mule Kick once again after downing was actually an insane tier upgrade at tier 5, which is absolutely so useful, especially on the higher rounds. If you've paid for, like, say, a tier 3 pack-a-punch weapon, it's expensive, and being able to get it back is really nice. I like the whole mashup with Vulture's Aid. It was better than not getting Vulture Aid at all. I think it is pretty cool how you could get ammo drops, especially in the higher rounds when ammo gets really expensive, up to 10,000 points per, essential buy. It gets really irritating after a while, especially if you down multiple times and you need ammo and you're really low on points. And just in general, it helps out just to have this perk because it helps extremely well on the high rounds, and hence why it is number 5 on our list. Number 4 is going to be Tombstone. No, but for real, our number 4 is going to be Quick Revive, and respectively, Quick Revive is one of the best perks in the game, but I believe it is at number 4 if you are playing on solo. If you are playing on a different mode, it is going to be a little bit higher, but the ability to revive yourself after downing without a self revive is really nice. But the main thing I love about this perk is you regenerate faster health, which helps out so much, and you need this on the higher rounds. I mean, if you don't have Quick Revive, it may not seem like a lot when you actually have it, but when you lose it, Quick Revive is literally essential. If you don't have this, you are going to die most of the time. The ability to crawl faster and revive faster is nice, and getting that extra health bonus and revive speed is all cool, but only in co-op. But for solo players, the ability to revive yourself just with the pistol, like originally sort of like a self-medication, is pretty essential and really well. It kind of works on the high rounds. You kind of really need a ray gun or an insta kill for it though. But number 3 on our list is going to be Stamin Up. Now this is a perk that is really useful, and it combos with a lot of extra perks as well. I mean, if you're not using this, you're probably going to be running extremely slow, and if you don't have this on high rounds, aka past round 55, you will not survive. Literally, you need this for high rounds, and even some of the lower rounds but kind of higher rounds like round 30-35, the zombies get really fast, and having stamina up tier 5 is absolutely essential. The ability to run super fast, no damage when falling, and also unlimited sprint is extremely nice. The 7% buff is really useful, but it is essential at the end of the day, which makes it one of those go-to perks, hence why it's number 3 on our list. Overall, the perk is really good. I enjoy it the most. I have the most fun with it. I usually buy this perk either number 1 or number 2, but personally also I do have a bias for this perk just in general. It is my favorite perk, and even though there are better perks, I think Stamina Up personally is the best one in the game. But there are better perks in the game, but you absolutely need this perk, and the ability to aim and all that is really nice, but sometimes it can't get you out of some situations. Number 2 on this list, we have Deadshot Daquri, and now this used to be my absolute all-time favorite perk, but things have changed. But nonetheless, this is still regardless one of the best perks in the game, and that's solely because it increases your damage by so much. I mean, the tiers on this are absolutely insane, but the ability to do nearly almost 200% extra damage with headshot just in general just is absolutely amazing. It increases your headshot multiplier damage by about 0.2 points, which is actually really useful. I like the ability where it stacks the tokens of an extra 2% per headshot when you hit consecutive shots. This is really nice, especially when you're going for the bosses in this game or you're completing Easter eggs. Overall, the perk is really good. I mean, the whole ability to reduce hip fire spread really works very well in this game. I thought it was really nice to add that and just expand upon it. It feels a little bit different, and when you're using weapons like shotguns or snipers or even assault rifles, this perk is absolutely necessary, solely for the reason that, well, it increases your damage by so much. Essentially, this is just double tap 2.0 but with a twist. And to be honest, let's be real here, most people are getting headshots in zombies because fairly well, it's really easy, and Deadshot was kind of fixed in this game where it doesn't stop aiming at the head after a certain round cap, which helps just in general. But The ability just in general is really nice, especially when you're doing so much extra damage. I mean, as you can see right here, I'm doing thousands of damage, but when I get a body shot, it's only like 700 damage. This is really useful, mainly because, well, deadshot daquri is doing that for me. Of course, yes, I'm gonna get more damage with headshots, but deadshot daquri increases my damage by so much. The rarity or the pack-a-punch of my weapon doesn't have to be on tier with the level or round I'm on. Say if I'm around 25, I don't really need a tier 2 pack-a-punch weapon. I only need a tier 1 just because of deadshot daquri alone. It is a really useful perk, and hence why it is number 2 on our list. Lastly, for our number 1, we have PhD Slider, and now this perk has grown on me quite a bit. I wasn't a big fan of it at first. It helps with explosive weapons, but mainly that slide speed. I mean, this just makes you just shoot off like a rocket. I mean, this thing is so much fun to just slip and slide around on. If you use this in Outbreak, you can just create giant explosions, but that isn't just in Outbreak alone. I mean, if you just basically jump off anything, you're gonna have a mini micro nuke below you. This is gonna do a ton of damage. This is perfect with stamina up. I mean, if you're not using this, stamina up and also speed cola and be a speed demon, there's something wrong with you. Cold War Zombies made this perk absolutely better than the original PhD flopper, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. It cancels out damage from explosive, which is really good, but let's be honest here, everyone likes to slide around. And the great thing about PhD Slider, the explosive damage when you get from sliding into enemies is infinite damage. So if you are out of ammo on the high rounds and you need to get around and kill some zombies, this is the perk for you. I mean, this thing works every single time. It is just also a fun perk, and hence why I love it just so much. It's just a great perk all around, and it's just one of the perks that I notice if I don't have it. This is the one perk I absolutely have to have no matter what. If I have stamina up, I have to have PhD flopper. If I have PhD flopper, I have to have stamina. They're the 2 most favorite perks for me in the game. I believe it is so much fun just to have this perk. But gamers, if you made it far, you deserve a cookie, and I love you. I hope you can agree with my list, or at least somewhat of it. But in that, gamers, if you made it far, you deserve a cookie, and I love you. But in that, gamers, I will see you guys next one. Hope you have a wonderful day. See ya.